Welcome,
Yo,
welcome to Owner's Lounge.
it's good.
Hey, what's going on, Sots?
Oh my God, we gotta cut that out. We not. I told you we not responding to that.
Oh, man, what's been going on, man? What's been going on?
Just been chilling, just watching football and shit. Not really much.
Right. Yeah, I got done watching the game earlier, and then I'm like, well, since I'm on the computer, I might as well try this out.
I feel that. You a Bears fan, right? So I know you was probably happy about the Packers getting out of there.
Most definitely, man. Shoot. I was glad the Vikings and the Packers was out.
I feel that. I wasn't trying to see any of them win, so I'm happy with what we got.
Right? Shoot, I bet Dustin hot boy.
Yeah, he no, he was already in Discord and shit talking about it. He didn't really he wasn't like angry or nothing about it because I think he pretty much expected the 49ers to beat the Packers. I
Right.
mean like I already pretty much like everybody thought they were the better team, which yeah, that's true. So
Hmm.
it just kind of just like he was hoping for it, but nah, that shouldn't play out like that.
See, honestly, Houston like should have won that Chiefs game. I mean, they just like literally just stopped playing.
The thing with that though, when I was watching that game, I thought that the Chiefs could come back from that because the way the Chiefs play, they're
Yeah.
a real passing heavy team. So they're a team that's built for combats, and their offense is just so great. And the way the Texans were scoring in that game, they were getting their points mostly off of the Chiefs just messing shit up, dropping passes, dropping returns, shit like that. It was shit that it was like they were beating themselves. And once they stopped doing that, once they cut down on the mistakes, they just they were blasting them because the Texas
Right.
defense haven't been living up to like what they were, and their
Hmm.
offense is kind of just like Deshaun Watson, do make something happen and shit. You cannot compete with the Chiefs offense like that.
Right.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. It's like this whole like playoffs just been just dysfunctional. I mean, like, don't you think?
I've been enjoying it. I think this is like the most I watched because usually I watch like maybe like a couple of games, but I think I've watched every game this playoffs. I'm not entirely sure. Oh no. The only game I didn't watch was the Seattle game. I watched like a half of it and I just stopped because I didn't think Seattle was gonna come back. They made
Oh
it
yeah.
a little interesting towards the end. I seen, but I didn't believe in them coming back in that game.
Right.
But I've been enjoying the playoffs so far.
Yeah, cause like I think most of the people just wanted the Patriots out. So
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of like made everybody happy. Like more or less of, oh well, like now like we can like actually enjoy football instead of like just, oh well, we here to see the Patriots win again.
hmm The thing about that is like I'm not like a Patriots hater. So like seeing the Patriots, if the Patriots were in the Super Bowl, I wouldn't really care. I wouldn't be mad and I wouldn't be happy either way. But
Yeah.
I understand what people say by that because it's just like you see them so much, they win a lot, they have a lot of success, and people
Mm-hmm.
just don't like Tom Brady at all. So I understand why people didn't want to see them in the playoffs. But yeah, the good thing about that is they got out the first round. Um, so it pretty much like opened everything up for everybody because everybody's thinking, okay, now we have teams that haven't been too relevant in recent years like that.
Right.
So now they got a chance, they got a crack at a Super Bowl. And when the Ravens lost, I think that was even more shocking in the way they lost. Because like
Right. Yeah.
I don't think anybody expected the Titans other than like Titans fans maybe, and maybe some more people who are really into football like that. Because I'm a casual, but once they lost that, being the number one seed and how Lamar Jackson looked in a regular
Right.
season, I think that shocked everybody, and then that really set everything up for like, oh shit, like anybody can win right now. But that's why I like
Mm-hmm.
football. It's unpredictable like that.
Mm-hmm. So do you think? Oh well. Let me ask you this: Are you with the general people or the general consensus? Well, like, do you think that he he was carrying his team?
Who?
Like, he wasn't like engaging his receivers, or do you think that he was trying to just do everything?
Who are we
For
talking
Lamar
about? Lamar?
Jackson. Yeah.
Oh no. With the whole thing about Lamar Jackson, I'm gonna answer that question, but it's just like it was when that game was over, it was some people who were saying Lamar Jackson was choking and whatnot. And I get why people were saying that because the first playoff series he played,
Mm-hmm.
that was really, really bad. He played horrible that playoff series, and then everybody was, asking for Joe Flacco to come in.
Right.
Um, but this playoff series, I don't think he played. I don't think he played too bad. Like it wasn't good at all, I wouldn't say, but it was like middle of the road, mediocre. He had some turnovers, but he wasn't just like misfiring everywhere. It was just that game got out of hand, man. It was the Ravens aren't a team that's first built for combats because they like to run the ball a lot. They like to hog the time of possession. So they're a team that like methodically gets up the field and they just beat you. They wear you down. Like they're not like a high scoring team. So when the Titans got up early, that's how everything fucked up. And then Lamar had to throw the ball like I don't know how many times, but it was abnormal. Lamar
Mm-hmm.
doesn't throw the ball like that. He throws the ball like the way the regular season was. He was throwing the ball like sometimes 19 times, 20 times. He doesn't throw the ball like that. So I don't think he was doing anything like not getting the receivers engaged because actually he was throwing the ball way more than he typically does. It's just and then I think people are used to him being like a running quarterback a lot of times. So I don't think he wasn't getting people engaged. I just think once the Titans got up quick, the way they
Mm-hmm.
did, the game pretty much from there was a foregone conclusion. Like I pretty much was like, yeah, this game is going to be over because I don't believe the Ravens are a team that can really beat you with their offense like that once they're down. Because once you're down like that, you have to throw the ball because then you don't have time to spare anymore.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I think that the playoffs kind of caught up like to them, like in a way that remember how like Cam
Hmm.
got there, and
Yeah.
then it kind of like 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 messed with his head, like like not in a sense of he was like scared, but how like he got to the playoffs and then kind of got like a little like disengaged a little bit.
Yeah, he did not play up to his standards from what we've seen in that seat from his MVP season at all.
Yeah, yeah, and then I get that you trying to like like uh, I guess you'd say motivate your team, uh, but still like your team like gotta click, and say for like uh the Titans, shoot, they surprised everybody because like man, they was clicking on offense. The defense was holding up, and then like I don't even think people were like was expecting that.
No, no, I didn't expect the Titans to make the playoffs. So
Right.
when they got as far as they did, I was really surprised because I didn't know who Derrick Henry was, and I already knew who Ryan Tannehill was, and he wasn't a quarterback that people would look at and go like, "Oh shit, we got to play him." It wasn't nothing like that. But the
Right.
Titans just, I don't know. Everything was like you said, everything was clicking for them. Defense was looking good. It wasn't looking too good against the Chiefs, but they were working. They just
Right.
gave Derrick Henry the ball. Ryan Tannehill would have some good throws in there, like he was actually playing good. And shit, they definitely overachieved because, like I said, like nobody expected the Titans, like especially when Mariota went down, because that's their new franchise quarterback. So once he went down, I don't think anybody really had high expectations for the Titans.
Oh
They
yeah.
showed out.
Right.
Ain't no shame losing to the Chiefs.
No, with a powerhouse like them, hey, they get respect.
Yeah, I didn't even watch
Yeah.
the rest of the 49ers game. I just, yeah, I was
Right.
like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. They had that too much hockey on
Yeah, no, they
them.
they
they
did that.
pulled
Ooh, it was
they pulled
working.
out the conquerors on them.
Yeah, they was working them. Aaron Rodgers, he was getting worked in that game. I didn't see the rest of it, and I know like he scored 20 because I was thinking like, shit, the Packers might not score in this game the way it's looking, but I seen the score, the final score, so they put up some points, but uh that defense was looking crazy. So I
Yeah.
think this matchup with the 49ers and Chiefs is real interesting because I feel like the 49ers are the more complete team. Like
Hmm.
just offense and defense. I definitely think their defense is a lot better than the Chiefs. But the Chiefs, I believe, have a better offense. So it just depends on if the Chiefs can cut down on those early mistakes that they make with the drop passes. And sometimes Mahomes, like, he'll underthrow like early. If
Right.
they can come out the gate like with their offensive uh,
Mm.
fury, then it might be hard for the 49ers. But 49ers got a great defense, so
Right.
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Super Bowl for once like might be interesting instead of just boring, and then the halftime show, and then the commercials, and then uh overpowering team, and then ends like like I want it to be actually a game, or at least interesting.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be a game where it's not decided by 2 touchdowns or anything like that. I don't want it to be a blowout on either side. None of these are my
Exactly.
teams. Yeah, none of them are my teams, but I'll be happy to see either of them win. I just like watching Patrick Mahomes play,
Yeah.
and Quan Alexander, he plays for the 49ers, and he was a former Buccaneer, so I'll be happy to see him win a ring because he was actually like really great for our defense, and I like Richard Sherman as well, so like I wouldn't mind seeing either of them win a Super Bowl.
All right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the boat I'm sitting at right now. Like I just wanted the Packers out and the Vikings out, and
Yeah.
so like I'm good now. See, the only problem like with the Bears is like, man, I like Mitchell, like he be like tripping at times, and then
Yeah.
like he can play good. It's just at times like he just comes out and just be like looking lost, and then like I'm like dude, play like.
Hmm.
And then like when the coach starts like hollering at him and say, "Hey man, like throw the ball." As soon as he throw ball, like throw the ball, he plays automatically better. And then
Uh,
like it's well, I wouldn't like put it all on him. I would say the line, it needs work. But the defense is there because I mean like we got a squad on the defensive line. Like that's not the problem. It's the problem like is his inconsistencies and that O line.
hmm. I
And
haven't.
then I'll
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. I was going to say I haven't watched the Bears play, and I don't know about their team, so I can't really like speak on them.
Yeah.
But just with Mitchell Trubisky, like I've seen some of his stats sometimes, and the stats don't tell you everything. So like
Yeah, exactly.
this is coming from an ignorant perspective. But if they were to try to get away from him, which I don't know, I think they would still try to hold on to him and see what he can do in another year. But if he ends up not playing up to the level that they think he should be playing, I think a viable candidate to be the quarterback for that team would be someone like Cam Newton, who it seems like the Panthers are trying to get away from. Because
Hmm.
I was thinking about like what teams could Cam Newton go on that would elevate them, and I think he could definitely elevate the Bears because I still think Cam Newton has a lot left in him. It's just that Panthers seem to be done with that era. Like I
Yeah.
could see Cam Newton going to the Bears. I can see him possibly going to the Jaguars, but they seem to be I don't know what the fuck they're doing, to be honest. But I
Or
could
how about Kaepernick?
Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I think the NFL done with Kaepernick. Like
W-
I've already
I thought he
given up
was
on him
coming
getting out.
back.
Well, it all depends on the owners and for them to give him an actual shot. But they're doing like publicity stunts where they're giving him workouts and whatever, but people aren't really
Yeah.
trying to sign him. So that's why I given up on the idea. I would love to see him come back and like prove everybody wrong. It's
Hmm.
just, I don't believe that the NFL is really trying to bring him in there. They've already been suspected of colluding with other owners and like basically trying to blacklist Kaepernick, like basically taking a stand, like, bruh, you're not coming back after the protest. You're not coming back. We don't want you. So it's really tough. I don't know if he would come back. Like I say, I would love to see him come back. It's just I don't think it's going to happen.
Right. Yeah. It is just one of those where like we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But as far as sports, I like period. I like like I'm just just watching like football, basketball. Um, Off and on, I look at the hockey teams. I like just to I like see and I'm just looking like because like sports is just it is what it is.
I feel that. I've been really off with basketball. It's weird because basketball is like the first sport I started really watching. Because I didn't watch sports until I was like in my teen days.
Okay.
But yeah, like basketball was what got me really into other sports and whatever. But I don't know. I don't think it's anything to do with how the teams are this year because they actually are like balanced. Like Milwaukee is one of the best teams, and like you know that's a small market team. It's not like even though the Lakers got like LeBron, for example, you can say that, but Kawhi and Paul George on the Clippers, it's like the lesser known teams are actually the good teams, and I kind of like that. But I don't know, man. It's just I can't say why I've been off of basketball. I just have not been watching them. I haven't even been watching my own team like that, which is crazy because the Heat are playing really great. But
Oh, the Heat.
shit,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So well, I'm not even gonna get started about my Bulls.
Oh, I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I just yeah. They need a lot of work.
Yeah,
Well,
they're in a rebuilding stage.
I mean, besides like Wendell and Zach Levine and them, it's like okay, Valentine's here. Okay, what's next?
Yeah, just get in those stages with or what that's what any sports. You just get into one of those
Yeah.
years where it's like it's like rebuilding development for everybody else. Like every team is going to have their ups and downs. Some teams never get their ups. So, that's just how it is.
Right. Right.
Brown still need to come still is looking for relevance.
Man. Right. Shoot, I'm on here looking at Mr. Dustin up here talking about he finna head to the studio and his ass talking about this chick driver looking like thick and stuff. His thirsty ass.
Hey, you said it yourself. He's heading to the studio. So the time that he uses before the studio, yay, do what you got to do. Nothing
Right.
wrong with
Right.
it.
Hey, I ain't hating on him.
I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. Stony, he was gonna pop in, but he said he cooking up that chicken.
Don't snitch on my boy Stony, man.
He whipping up them pots in the kitchen, man. Yeah, he 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 gonna put on his Sanji, man.
Shit, I wasn't even going to join, but because I was already like tired because I've been up since I want to say like 9. I know you on a different time zone for me, but I've been up for a while. So like after watching the game too, I was like, man, shit, I'm tired because this game is boring.
Oh,
So I
oh
was just
well, like
like after the game or not after game, like after halftime, I was like, yeah, I ain't
yeah.
watching the rest of this shit. So I just started writing. I was like, fuck it.
Oh well, I mean like I actually I wasn't planning on like like doing well this. That's why like I called it like episode 0, or like for like a test,
Hmm.
like just just to like try out some stuff, because like people be like, oh man, all you do like is like well music and like and just like hop in other like streams, or like why don't you have a stream yourself and everything. So I was kind of undecided on it, and so I'm like, oh well well, I mean, since I got the time, but today I got time,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, well, I might as well try it out, like see who around. Except like half of the people are like either at work, sleep, or cooking chicken.
Yeah, shit. Sunday night, man. Niggas trying to sleep
Yeah, right.
in. Yeah, I feel that. Usually when I want, because usually I always stream spontaneously, but I don't have a
Yeah.
computer. I don't have a computer, so I always do it off my phone. I just when I do it, since I can't like bring in other niggas, I probably still wouldn't do it because when I stream, it's
Hmm.
typically just because I'm bored and I just talk about whatever's been on my mind. Like it'd just be like general shit. Like I'll talk about some of the
Yeah.
shit I've been watching or whatever, and interact with whoever like joins in the chat or whatever. But you know, I
Hmm.
I get the urge just to do it because sometimes I just be doing it with nothing in mind really.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's like kind of like what this is, because I mean like I'm not trying to do what happened this week, or the Grove, or like what none, like this is just just chill with me, and this is the lounge, like so it's just like sitting on the couch chilling, just just talking,
Yeah.
yeah. And drift, yeah. And drip path like telling me, so is this a podcast or gaming? Like,
Sis is a troll.
yeah. Yeah,
As a
like I'm
known
like,
troll.
yeah, like I'm not, like I'm not playing no game. But since we on the subject, how do you feel about that Resident Evil 3, dog?
I don't. I am not a gaming person like at all. Like I'm so washed
Oh,
up
for
when it
real?
comes to games. Yeah, I'm completely washed up. I haven't literally the last game I played even a little even remotely because I didn't even finish it was Red Dead Redemption 2. Like that's the
Oh, okay.
last game I played. Like I don't play games. I did see some gameplay of that Resident Evil. You said 3, but I think it was 2. Didn't they remake 2
Uh-huh.
recently?
Yeah. It's the remake of 2, and so like, bro, man, it is good, and it captures like the old school, like scariness, it,
Hmm.
but it's more or less updated into today's, like over the shoulder shooters. And so it's like, man, it's real good, dog. It's real
Yeah,
good.
I seen the gameplay of it because I never played the original one, but I seen some gameplay of it. It looked pretty cool. The only
Hmm.
Resident Evil game I played was Biohazard, which that was actually pretty fun.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty washed up when it comes to games, so I can't really speak on anything.
Well, like it isn't hard to like get the hang of, but it's like more you have to like hear stuff, and then it have like slight puzzles, but it's not like to the point where like you have to like stay up all night and then search and no like some of the stuff is challenging, but it ain't hard.
Yeah, I seen some of it. What I liked about the game is, like you said, it's challenging. But
Hmm.
like what specifically I'm talking about is it challenges you to conserve bullets and actually like it kind of
Uh-huh, yeah,
forces you to run in some situations because they don't give you a lot of ammo, so you can't just shoot everything that you see. So you got to
yeah,
be real methodical with how you play the game. You can't just say, yeah, I'm gonna just cap everybody I see. You gotta sometimes you just have to run and avoid certain paths.
hmm,
So I like that.
yeah, like it's real, like survival horror, like how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like if like you do this, like, but like at times, like sometimes I get a game and then like a brand new game, I would like start like playing it, and then I like play like a quarter or like a half, and then I just stop and then play something else, and then like don't even play that like brand new game I bought
Mhm.
for like 2-3 months.
I don't do that, not with games specifically. Sometimes I do that with anime where I'll watch something and then
Oh yeah.
I'll kind of like drop it, not really. Not with newer
Hmm.
stuff. It's usually stuff with I try to rewatch. Like I did this with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, where I watched a good majority of it, and then I
Hmm.
just stopped watching it because I went on to other things. I kind of like distract myself from it, and then I just end up never going back to it because
Hmm.
like once I'm out of that moment, I usually it's hard for me to get back in there. So I kind of get that mentality, but I just don't play games enough to have that experience.
Right. Yeah, like I play any, well, pretty much like anything, but it's like Resident Evil, and then like Tomb Raider. I might play like some fighting games, and then like uh God of War, and then just whatever. I don't play the old school, oh well, like the old medieval stuff, or like what's that called, Diablo, or
Hmm.
yeah, like the like Oblivion, the old school. I mean the old medieval stuff. Like I don't know, like it just seemed like kind of boring. Oh, we got a guest.
What's up?
I'm not even
Hey,
looking at the
welcome,
shit, so I
welcome
can't see.
to the Loners Lounge.
All right.
Hey, welcome to the couch, man.
Wait, like the casting couch? Because I didn't sign up for
Oh, that's God sent.
Hey,
this.
you got the joke.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. And just sitting up here talking about whatever.
Okay. All right. And look,
Yeah.
at some point in the middle of this, I'm gonna have to get something to eat. I just got home from work, so but I'm down to kick
Dang.
it.
Oh, shoot, everybody hungry tonight. Shoot, what you eating on?
I don't even know. I think I got leftovers. I like some chicken soup from yesterday.
Dang, everybody eating chicken tonight. What?
You say that like it's a bad thing, man. That's a good source
No,
of
no, no,
protein.
no, no, cause Stony, he said he was frying some chicken.
Hey,
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, it must will be a chicken tonight or something, man.
yo, look. If you really think about it, it's Sunday. Everybody just got back from church, so they probably had
Right.
some fried chicken, maybe some baked chicken, some barbecue chicken for lunch. You know, now that rolls over to dinner.
Uh-huh. Hey, I feel it. I feel it. So but we was we was on the topic of games, right? And so like what like games have you played recently?
Ooh, Darksiders. I was playing Darksiders Genesis. Um, besides that, I've been playing some Brawlhalla, a little bit of League of Legends.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. I'm a huge fan for like I guess how do I put it? Some action RPGs, but I also like storylines that have to deal with like heaven and hell and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Hmm.
What were you guys playing?
Oh well, I was telling Sasuke about that new RE3 coming out, and like that's gonna be hard.
Ari, what's that?
No, Resident Evil 3 remake.
Oh, look, I never got into Resident Evil. I don't know what it was. Like I love zombies and everything. I just never got into Resident Evil.
Oh no, like not even the classic ones.
Nah, I think I played Resident Evil Zero for the GameCube, but when I had my GameCube, I didn't have a memory card, so I played that in
Uh,
Metroid Prime. But as soon as like I lost or I turned off the console, I had to restart from the beginning. But I was a kid, so I
God
loved it.
damn.
oh, that's that old days struggle, man. That's man. I remember like I had a old uh PlayStation 1, and like I'm straight knowing that I don't have a memory card on it. I'm playing this mug. I'm playing this mug, and I want to get off and can't even save. And then like I'm like, oh well, shoot, I'm finna just leave this mug on all night, all day until I play the game.
Nah, man, my mom would get mad. She'd be like, "Why are you wasting electricity? Turn it
Uh,
off." Or if she sees it, she's just
right.
gonna turn it off. She won't even push the button down. She'll just plug it out from the wall.
Uh,
Yeah.
Try to scratch my disc or something. She crazy.
right. Man, that's that struggle, man.
Sasuke, you don't seem like the type that plays games.
I don't.
Mm.
I
So what do you
play
do?
I play shit occasionally, but I don't really play games like that. It's not even because I won't say like I don't got the time, because I do. It's just I don't be buying games like that. Like I'll buy it occasionally and I'll play shit here and there, but it's usually like I have a cap of like maybe I'll play 2 games for a year and that's it.
No, that's fine. Like especially if you're playing for games, but in reality, this day and age, man, like you get so many free games on your phone, on the computer, on whatever.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, free games left and right.
Nah, I used to be big on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I used to play that shit a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, have y'all like when y'all was a kid? I'm pretty sure that everybody played the old school Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
100%.
okay, yeah. So like, I was I was trying to like get the new one until I straight found out I had to get the Switch. I'm like, man, I I got to get a whole console.
Hey, you know what's crazy? They haven't made like an emulator for the Switch yet.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they didn't do some shit like that already.
yeah, they have like emulators like from the old classic all the way up to the I think to the DS, and then I think is one for the 3DS, but is some kind of like uh some beta testing like one, and so like it was asking for too much, so I'm like nah,
Uh,
and
man,
I'm good on that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
bought the DS one. Like it was pretty cheap on my phone. It's real convenient because it plays everything
Oh yep.
smoothly. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like I once I had it when I did, I tried to use it on the computer one time, some
Right.
emulator, and that shit was running so clunky. It just looked
Mm-hmm.
bad. But on my phone, it runs pretty good. Like it has if you want, but I usually don't use them. Like it has like all the cheats there. Because I used to cheat because I had a Game Boy emulator, and I used to try to cheat with some of the cheats I just find on the internet and just put them in like that. But
Mm-hmm.
some of the cheats on there are shady, so that shit can fuck up the entire game. Which is no
Oh yeah.
big deal since it's on the emulator, so you can just restart it and it's not gonna mess up anything. But like I remember
Right.
I did that for like Pokemon and like that shit. It gave me a bad egg, and yeah, them eggs you
Dang.
can't. They just sit in your
Uh-huh.
PC.
Right. Right. Right.
Can't do nothing about it. So I was just like, fuck. All right.
Oh man, I remember simpler times. I like my first console was a Game Boy Color. I was in the hospital when I was younger, and my family came to visit me, and they brought me that. And looking back at it now, I'm angry. As a kid, I was happy, right? I just got a Game Boy, right? But they gave me
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Tetris. Out of all the games they had got me for a Game Boy Color, they got me Tetris. And that's the
Oh
only game I
dang.
had for like, until I was maybe like 12, 13, going into middle school.
I had Donkey Kong on that. I think that was the game I played. That was probably like the only game I played on there.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I remember because I had the old ones, and then like I had to play that trash ass Kirby Star Stacker Tetris,
I don't even know
Uh,
what the
and
fuck
then
that is.
right, like I'm like, man, what is this?
Wasn't it like like Bejeweled or something like that?
It
And you're
was
just matching up the
kind
stars
of,
and colors?
yeah, like I had to play that for like a little bit until like I actually like got the Pokemon and the Dragon Ball Z and then the Donkey Kong ones. Like I was hella mad.
I feel it. This shit don't sound fun.
Yeah, right. And so I'm like, okay, well, but but like what was smooth though when they came out with them the Game Boy SPs, boy.
Woo! Yo, now you're really talking. When we got those, you could play under the covers without your mama knowing. You could
Yeah.
fold it away real quick.
Oh man, it was clean. But I mean, ain't nothing as cleaner as the Sega Dreamcast, boy.
I never had one.
Me either.
Man.
I may have played it, but I didn't have it.
And
I
like,
would say my favorite console is a PlayStation 2 still to this day.
what would you say two over the 64?
I didn't have a 64 either, but I did play it a
Ah,
lot. I played it a lot from other people, but 64 is cool.
Well,
yeah,
since
like
uh,
man.
since your favorite one is PlayStation 2, did you just you went with the brand safety? Were you always PlayStation after that? Or did you switch it up?
Nah, I never switched up. I always stayed Sony.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like as someone who liked video games, when I
Uh-huh.
got into it, I was all about Nintendo because that was just my first thing. It had Pokemon on it and everything. It was just Nintendo. Game Boy Advance, you had the Advanced Warfare and all that, and
Oh,
then
yep.
as soon as they came out after the GameCube, because GameCube was my shit, because you could play 4 players, Smash Bros, and Ninja Clash, or Ninja Storm, Naruto Ninja Storm, some shit. After
Mhm.
that, they went into this whole Wii shit, and I was just
Oh
disappointed.
yeah,
So I had to pick like Xbox or PlayStation. Everyone was just playing Xbox because of Halo, man. So
yeah. I don't really mess like with the Wii. It's cool, but I mean like it's just some for like for once in a while, you know.
I can't believe y'all saying that. When the Wii first came out, that was a shit.
Well, honestly, I would put a Guitar Hero over the Wii.
I'm saying like when it first came out, like I'm not gonna. When it first came out, it was just so brand new for people to have like this interactive gameplay where like you're moving and shit and like you're controlling shit like gameplay like that. Like when it just the shit they give you, because like the Wii would give you the Wii Sports game, and then you could just like play baseball and shit like that. Like that used to be fun times for me. I used to always be on the bowling, baseball, boxing.
and
Uh,
Oh yeah, facts. I mean, yeah, like it will. I just like I was like more into a Guitar Hero, or rather than like in the Wii.
here, like Sasuke, I give you partial credit because when you're at a family gathering, say you're having a lunch at a family's place or it's Christmas or something like that, and you pull out that Wii bowling or some shit like that, it's a
Oh
great time.
yeah,
It's a great
yeah.
time. But if I'm playing games by myself, nah. Or if I'm trying to go online,
Yeah.
the Wii just wasn't. It was never hitting like that. Maybe Mario Kart
Yeah.
because you get that wheel and shit.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart, and then
I
that
had
other
that.
one. Oh, what's that? What's that? Dancing one.
Just Dance.
Uh, I think it's called that. Like those are probably the top like family ones.
Nah, Just Dance is when you chilling with your girl and you got nothing better to do.
Oh.
Like it was back in high school, man. When
Yeah, chilling with you.
like you hang out with the girl for like 30 minutes or something like that, 45 minutes. You got nothing else to talk about. You're like, want to play Just Dance? And she forgets about everything. She's having a good ass time dancing like fucking Beyonce or Britney Spears or some shit like that. That's saving niggas' life.
Hey, that is facts, man. That's facts. Yeah. Uh. So like, what's the okay? Since we on the topic, a good game to play like with your girl.
Ooh, ooh.
Are you talking about games on a console in general, or
Well, like console or games or board games or whatever. But
Twister.
I was about to say that, bro. I was
yeah,
about to
that's
say Twister, bro. The classic game.
Shit.
I was straight
yeah,
about to say that.
that's why I was like, are you like limiting us to like I don't
No,
know.
no.
So I would third that, I guess.
Right.
I mean, if we all adults, we're gonna play some poker, some blackjack or something, have a drink. But if you're talking about like back in high school or maybe even college, if I was trying to introduce a girl to like a video game, like girls really only like cute shit, like just to get them into it. So probably like Kirby or something, man, or even like a Mario Odyssey, or even Mario Parties.
Oh yeah.
Mario Party would be a good one. That's something fun.
Something not too crazy. The controls aren't intense or anything like that. You can just chill out and play.
Yeah, it got to be like them
Yeah.
family friendly type of games. Got to be shit like that.
Yeah. I feel like a chick of they like hands-on stuff, and then so like like they can like dance or like twerk or something, and then like yeah.
Look, if your girl a real one, let's just say she's been playing games for a while, maybe nothing too crazy, and you're trying to like just play a game together. Most likely gonna be like Gears of War or something like that if she likes shooters, or some of that like Ori and the Blind Forest or Journey when it's like two players, kind of like a more atmospheric game.
Right.
Yeah, play some stuff like that. Hold on, my food is burning. I can smell this shit. Hold on.
Dang.
Go handle that.
The dude about to have flames in his house. Yeah, man. Yeah, so did you see that surprise album that Eminem dropped?
Listen, man. When it comes to music, I'm washed up too. Completely washed
Ah,
up. I don't listen to new music at all. Like I can't even I can't even think of how many albums I listened to this year. It's probably it's definitely less than 5. I'll say that for sure. So
oh man.
Eminem shit, I haven't listened to an Eminem album. I don't know how long. I haven't listened to a
Oh wait,
song by him in a while.
Oh wait, you ain't heard Kamikaze?
No, fuck no.
So you haven't heard that song with him and Joyner Lucas?
Listen, listen to me.
I
Listen to
mean,
me. I do not listen to current. Like I don't listen to current music at all. If that shit is not on the radio or something, I probably haven't listened to it because I don't
well, I
like
mean, it's
I don't seek music. I don't seek it.
well, like I'm pretty sure like that particular one was on the radio though playing.
Nope. I
Oh
ain't hear
man,
that shit.
oh man, it's straight fire, dog. Yeah,
I'm
and
just
then like his surprise album, man, straight flames again.
like I said, I don't be looking for music. Like if I just listen to it and I think it's cool, then maybe I'll like look up some more stuff from the artist. But
Yeah.
like I say, I'm not like a music person, so
Hmm.
it is what it is. I stay detached.
Okay. Well, have you at least like seen the recent chapter yet
You know, recent chat or what?
for One Piece yet?
No, hell no.
I, I
I
had
haven't.
to hit you with that. I had to hit you with that one.
Yeah. Still haven't read a chapter since 340 something. I can't say the exact number. Actually, I need to remember that number just so I can tell people. But yeah, it's almost going on a year since I dropped it. Because I dropped it in July, I think.
That's why I asked. Let me see if he dropped it still.
You know, it just be funny when people be bringing that up because, like, when I pull up to other people's shit on other streams or whatever, they'll be like, "Didn't you drop it?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I dropped it." I just like, I don't know, I just like talking about, talking to the people who are talking about it. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily the series that I'm excited about. It's just
Mhm.
people that's talking about it. I fuck with them, whatever, and then
Mhm.
I can still talk about it. It's just that I can't say anything about the recent events or anything. All I could talk about is what I know and what I heard,
Mhm.
and I still been hearing a lot about it either way because you can't escape it if you
Oh,
in the
trust me.
community.
Trust me, like you can't.
What show are you talking about?
One
The
Piece,
recent chapter.
You talking about One Piece?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I hate this fucking discussion. There's so much like I haven't watched One Piece, read One Piece or nothing for like the past maybe 6 months. Still love One Piece. I fucking love One Piece to death. But there's so many other shows, and I know One Piece ain't going anywhere. Everyone's talking shit about how it's slowing down, and it's taking its time or whatever's going on. Nothing interesting happening. So I'm just watching everything else, and I plan on coming back to One Piece and binge that. I just prefer to binge it. Everyone out here want to argue real quick about how this show is bad, this show ain't good, or the pacing is bad. Just chill out. There's so much more content you can consume while the show finishes or whatever. I mean, people get too crazy about that.
Yeah, how I feel, like I just felt like I am just a fan of like anime. So like I'ma just like see whatever. But I mean, like obviously One Piece is popular, and like My Hero is popular. So like I'm not the type of person who gonna put like one over the other. Like I'm just here to just enjoy the show.
Yeah, 100%. I treat it the same way I treat like regular TV. Sometimes I purposely forget, or
Yeah.
sometimes I just don't have time, and then I'll see like a new episode comes out, and I was like, oh shit, there's 8 episodes already out. All right, well I ain't got nothing to do for the next 2 hours, so I'm watching shows. I felt that same way about Assassin's Pride. Assassin's Pride came out. I watched the first episode. I was like, this is trash. Then I saw there was like 8 episodes out and it was dubbed, and I was like, well, let's see. I watched 3 episodes. I'm like, this is kind of hidden, so I just continued watching.
Right.
Man, I watched that shit as well, man. That shit. You finished it, the whole thing?
No, I don't think I finished it. Actually, the new episodes might be out.
Yeah, it probably is because they ended a while ago.
You're talking about sub or dub?
I don't know how far I don't know like how far apart the sub and dub are, but I would imagine that the dub is finished too because it ended. I want to say like 3 weeks back, so it's possible.
Okay. Well, all right. This is not a spoiler. I think the last thing I remember was the mistress or whatever. She was being attacked during like the tournament. No, not the tournament. Fuck.
I want to say you on like episode 3, 4, something like that, probably.
Because I remember. Oh, I can't say that. That's a spoiler. Never mind. I'm gonna have to look it up and see.
Man, people ain't watching Assassin's Pride like that.
Hey, they might. It's really not that bad. It's just kind of. It's like how'd I put this? It's not a bad meal, but if you're hungry or if you're trying to like, have a snack, I mean, it's gonna do it for you.
It's the mid that hits.
It's Stony in here.
but that I mean, like for me, I didn't like because I finished it. I didn't like how it ended. Like after a while, I was just like, this shit ain't hitting no more. But like in the beginning, like where you are at, I was like, this show is pretty cool. Like it ain't nothing like revolutionary where I'm like, you gotta watch this shit. But I'm like, it was cool for the moment.
Wait, you said Air Gear? Wait, what did you say?
Air Gear? No, I said it was cool for the moment.
Oh.
Hey, Air Gear is the GOAT.
Never watched the Red.
Wait, what?
What?
You never watched it?
Never watched or read it.
Oh man, like the first episodes are like I think is 6 or 7 episodes or something like that. It's really like is good, but it's also like pervy though, kind of like fooly cooly kind of.
It's probably a better read, but I still love the anime. Just because you get to see the characters actually, get life bred into the characters, if that makes sense. Like it's fun to read a manga and get a sense of their characters, but it's better to see the animation and how they actually act with each other. I mean, that's one thing I always preach. if I'm talking to new people who watch anime and we're just having a discussion about it, I always ask like what is like your anime dinner, right? So you have your appetizer to start your meal, your main course, and your dessert. And I always hit them with my appetizer is Air Gear, my main course is Gantz, and my dessert is High School of the Dead. That's
I
my
feel
go-to right there.
I haven't watched that series either. I mean, I watched like an episode of it, but like I get the vibe of the show.
Which one? High School of the Dead or Gantz?
High School of the Dead. I know about Gantz as well. I've heard about that too. I've heard how wild it is.
Like, if you're gonna watch High School of the Dead, if you're up for fan service, I don't know how you feel about fan service, but it's great. Fan service, zombies, actually very technical story. Everything they say is based in reality. How the military works, the type of weapons they use, the strategies, the tactics, the way they move, all accurate. He's a great writer. I don't know his name, but it's like one season, 12 episodes. If you read the manga, it's short because they never finished the actual show, but it's still a good read. I recommend
Yeah,
it.
the mangaka passed away.
He died?
Yeah.
God damn.
Man.
Because I know his co-writer or whoever was writing it with him went on to do another show called Something Zero, and it was okay. Like I couldn't get into it like it, but damn, that's a shame.
Man, straight died.
Yeah. That's what, because like people were wanting another season of that, because people really enjoyed it, but I read about it. I don't know when he died. I want to say was it too far away? I want to say it may have been like 2015 or something like that. Maybe earlier. Not entirely sure.
Right. Also, what's the last movie y'all seen?
Watched that in that too. But last movie, shit. Oh, actually, damn, I might have to go back.
Oh dang.
I rewatched Sucker Punch, the extended cut of Sucker Punch. Y'all don't know what that is?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is actually Sucker Punch was actually trippy. Like once you actually think about it.
Yeah, it was super good.
Yeah, like it's like some Inception type stuff.
Yeah, I think it was really like a sleeper hit. Although people were still talking about it, it didn't get like that type of recognition I think it deserves. But I mean, it was solid. I think besides that, I haven't watched maybe Infinity War, and that was it.
Probably the same.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you what's like trash. That when they remade the Grudge, that is trash. I mean,
they remade
straight cheeks. It was trash.
I don't know why they remade that.
Man, like, because the scares, bro. Like, say for instance, a person steps in the broad daylight and tries to scare you by saying "boo." That's how weak it was.
I feel that.
Yeah, and the whole jump scares is like a random arm just it just like grabs you in the broad daylight.
Okay, so that's what I'm not watching. All right.
Yeah, like I'm like, man, like, are you serious? And like, I don't know, like if it like was like my theater, but the sound was kind of low, and so like the jump scares, it just wasn't hitting.
To me, The Grudge never was that scary. I think the Ring had better kills. Look, when I watch horror movies, I'm all about like how the gore and everything. Thrillers don't really get me, so the more gruesome the kill is, in still like a smart kind of sadistic way, that's what I really watch for. The Ring just had better, better death sequences and how they killed off their characters to me.
Well, the whole Hollywood January thing is every horror movie released in January is usually trash.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, like it's like a Hollywood thing, but have you ever like noticed if you see a horror movie in January, it's usually trash.
Shit, like I said, I don't be watching movies enough to even notice a pattern like that, and I usually don't watch horror movies too much.
Hey, Ravens in the chat, and shout out to Stony as well. I don't hear nothing you're saying. But the recent horror. Well, I wasn't say horror, but probably thriller. That was like average would probably be Underwater. Yeah, it has that chick from like Twilight in it.
Oh
yeah,
that's another series I never got into.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Aliens, except like it's underwater. Yeah, like they got a whole station underwater, and it's like, okay, you just like switched out the aliens and just put in like sea monsters.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too mad at that setting, because like I think like shit like space and the ocean are good settings, because you can just throw in unknowns in there, and like I think that's a lot of where the fear comes from. Not
no. I'm not saying that it was like bad. See, like like my only problem was like how the director did it. It was kind of more or less of, it was hard to see, and if you trying to film like underwater, it's gonna be murky and kick up like the dust, and then you got stuff like swimming like past you, and it's just like black everywhere. And so like like I don't want to like say like spoilers, but like all I have to say is the whole Cthulhu thing threw me off. Cthulhu? Or should I just say Davy Jones?
You talking about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Nah. Underwater.
You're talking about Hody Jones?
No. The actual movie Underwater.
Oh, is that when they get stuck in that cage with the sharks?
No. That one is 47 meters. It's a new movie called Underwater with the chick from Twilight.
Chick from Twilight. Oh, Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even hear about
Yeah. Yeah, like it's it gives you the vibe of aliens, except it's aliens underwater.
that. Hey, you probably gave it the worst description you could possibly give it. Now I have to see it. I have to see it.
No, I'm serious.
I hope you
It gives
are.
you it gives you alien vibes with the whole station blowing up and everything. It's like like five stations, like, like that. Okay, plot synopsis is essentially about a team, well, that has a drill, and then their whole like thing is like, they drilling in the Mariana Trench, and so everything starts blowing up because the drill is blowing up and is like malfunctioning, and then
What, it's like
they
under
have to
pressure or
get,
something?
they have to get from A to B, and then the whole stuff is like blowing up, and then they have to like put on like these like Starcraft suits, and then they have to like walk across the seafloor, and then you got goddamn like sea creatures just swimming on by, and then the whole plot twist is this big ass Cthulhu Leviathan looking creature pops up. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay, I'm watching it. You said it's called The Deep?
No, it's called Underwater.
Underwater. Okay. I got a horrible memory.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the literal title, the Underwater.
As long as it's on like YouTube movies, I can rent that for like $4. That'd be nice.
Uh,
Mm.
yeah, I I think that that's Stony seen it because he just called it mid.
Mm. But mid ain't all the way bad, so that means there has to be
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
redeemable about it. Let's see.
yeah. Like it was cool, but it just gave me the whole Sigourney Weaver, the alien vibes.
Hmm. All right, man. But I gotta head out. My CD needs me. Whenever you're doing this, let me know. I'm down to join in.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I just wanted to try this out and talk to the boys.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, just let me
All right,
know.
cool, man. All right then, man.
All right, peace, guys.
Yeah, I might like end like soon, like if like nobody else joins. So I'm gonna give about 15 more minutes, because I just talked to Sage, and I'm not sure if she gonna join or not. So I'm trying to hear back from her.
All right.
Yeah, and Z, I don't know what's up with him. Like he told me all right, and so I don't know what that means.
This is getting late for me. I know you on Central Time, right?
Oh well, it's 10:46 for me.
Oh yeah. Isn't that Central Time? Or yeah, Central.
Yeah. So do you have the same time I do?
No, I'm Eastern, so it's coming on 12 for me.
Oh damn. Oh well, like I don't want to like hold you up. Like I mean.
No, I'm good for a few, but I ain't gonna be here for like if you're trying to do it long,
Okay.
like nah, I'm not your
No,
build.
like, no, like, no, no, no. Shoot, I'm not trying to pull a Brago stream. No, no, no. No, whenever you leave, then I'm gonna end it.
All right.
Yeah, but the probably the latest like one I seen was that Bad Boys 3.
I've been hearing things about it. I have like the thing is with those movies like that, the old movies,
Yeah.
there'll be some movies that I've seen as a kid, but I just don't remember them well. And Bad Boys is one of them. And I never
Mhm.
like rewatched the series or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I'm not like excited for Bad Boys 3. Not because I don't think it's going to be good or anything. It's just because I don't really have any memories of the old one. It's just not something I've been anticipating. So
Yeah.
I don't
See,
know
I
if I'm
think
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
I think the problem is like it was kind of spread it out, and then the last one was like what 1996 or 5 or whatever, and like I think it was just too long.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
like
um it's you getting a different in Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. It just feels
yeah,
if it like just the whole idea of it being a Bad Boys 3 now in 2020, it just feels weird to me because I'm like,
yeah,
this is a franchise that
like the time has passed type of stuff.
yeah, like it's some franchises where you just have your day and
Hmm.
because you're still using the same actors for it because you have to. It's not like a
Hmm.
series that can stand the test of time throughout time itself. Like you can have a James Bond movie from the 90s and do one in the
Uh,
2000s and do one in the 10s and do ones in the 2020s because
right.
that's just a franchise that can swap out actors and do different shit. But you can't do that with Bad Boys, so it just
Uh,
feels weird now.
right. Yeah. It just felt like kind of too late, but I mean, like I was happy to see it because I think that it was like pushed back a couple times, and then Martin, he wasn't sure if he was like coming back or not, and then and like times like changed, and then I just think like they just trying to catch the charm of of nostalgia, and just trying to bring like some of the the magic, but I just think certain with certain like movies, it's kind of like you shouldn't like wait too long, because that's what happens to that what's that one that was trying to
Movie?
uh
I'm not
well,
sure.
like I was trying to think of one that like had a sequel, and then waited all the way till like late, like to like have a sequel.
Mm,
uh I probably say like Man in Black 3, but I don't know, like just certain franchises shouldn't have like a big gap in between.
I guess you could say that for Incredibles. They had like a
Oh yeah, 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 incredible. Well, the second one, it worked because I mean it's a cartoon, so you can somewhat cheat but
Yeah.
like like voices will change, and like it was like actually surprising, like that the characters sound the same,
Hmm.
and
Uh,
so
it's,
Incredibles, it was good, but the first one was obviously the better like one.
it's just it's a me thing when it comes to shit like that, because usually I just like when series have this run, and this doesn't really extend to movies because movies are different. Well, like when
Right.
it just comes to like anime or whatever, I usually don't like when you you keep going with something because I feel like shit just has its time and then it's done. I don't like series that
Right.
just continue for whatever reason. Sometimes it's just like a cash grab thing. Sometimes it's just because like the author feels like resurged or whatever. But I typically don't like it. That's why I don't
Hmm.
fuck with like Dragon Ball Super, for example, because I'm
Oh.
like it had its time, but I don't. You know, obviously I'm in the minority of that because like when that came out, everybody was on it. That shit was breaking the internet.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just like when things have its time, that has its little run, and then on
Hmm.
to the next.
Right. Right. Yeah. I like I believe for that 2020, like they gonna have some good stuff coming out. Except I seen a lot of like remakes that like I'm not happy about, as like mainly like Friday the 13th. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of another Freddy Krueger. I'm tired of Halloweens, and
Hmm.
then like the director said he gonna like turn it into a two-part thing, and then he like he basically announced Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. So like so it's a 2020 and then a 2021 release, like, which is like stupid, because you just basically spoiled but your first like movie, saying that he gonna survive.
Yeah.
And so I'm tired of that. And then like James Cameron said that he gonna have Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Nigga, what?
Like, which is, I'm like, you are wild, dude.
I gotta watch that movie. Like I gotta seriously watch it. Like, cause I've watched it before, but that was like when I was real younger, and I didn't like actually watch it. It was just something that it was in the background. I never paid attention to. But
I mean, it's
it's really,
okay.
that's the thing though.
But
Like it's so critically acclaimed. Like
see,
everybody
but
loves that shit. So I
I
feel like I
don't,
gotta watch it.
I don't think that like it was just overwhelmingly amazing. I mean, yes, okay, the visuals are cool, but as far like as the story and like creatures, like I wasn't all like that, like invested.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, arguably I could say Jurassic Park like was visually more impressive and had like a more engaging story. Like, if you want to put like visuals and all of that.
Yeah, I haven't really checked it out, so I can't really say nothing about it. It's just feels like one of those things that like every it's like it's just like it's like one of those things that everybody has seen in some way, shape, or another. So I feel like
Right.
I should have seen it, but yeah, it's whatever. It's not like I feel obligated to because I'm already out of the loop when it comes to movies in general. So I don't really care too much.
Hmm. Yeah, like yeah, I'm like a big like uh movie head, so I probably check them out. Like like see what I think about them. Um,
I heard
yeah,
people
just
really like that Godzilla movie.
I would say the second one was probably better like than the first one because the first one it didn't like really show him a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I could tell you the coming up crossover is gonna be wild.
You cross over with who or what? I mean,
It's well they trying to do the Marvel thing like they are establishing the monster verse. So their first one like was a Godzilla like one and two. Then they had Kong, Skull Island. So the crossover is finna have Godzilla versus King Kong.
okay, yeah, that's already happened before.
Uh huh.
So it, I kind of like with the whole cinematic versus thing. I hope that's not a trend in movies because I don't think every movie franchise can pull that off. Like I
Oh, well, they
hope, like I,
trying because I mean Hasbro like they was trying to have a Hasbro universe with GI Joe and Transformers,
uh,
and then
it's
they was like trying to have one with Power Rangers and somebody else I can't remember, and then they had the classic classic MonsterVerse because they tried to do that Dracula Untold, and then they had the Tom Cruise Mummy, and then they was gonna have Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man, and then the Rock as the Wolfman and all of that. So I'm like,
I don't like that, man. Because like I
yeah,
don't get me
like
wrong,
they
it's
trying.
smart. It's smart. It's smart in a way that if when you do build this and you kind of let the audience know, like it'll be different if the audience didn't know that you were building up to it. But
Yeah.
if the audience knows that, then they kind of stuck with watching some movies they wouldn't have watched otherwise. Because that happened with me with the whole MCU shit. Because it was plenty of movies in the MCU I wasn't too fond of or I didn't really care for, but I watched it
Hmm.
anyways just so I could get the whole context in the Infinity Wars and Avengers and all the other movies where we see everybody grouped up together and it wasn't a standalone movie. Um,
Uh-huh.
so like with like Infinity Wars, for example, I didn't want to watch Doctor Strange. I didn't want to watch Ant-Man. I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
I didn't want to watch those movies.
Yeah,
But
like
because
22 of them.
yeah. But
Man.
because they established the whole verse, I kind of
Yeah.
felt like I have to watch it because I hate having things with no context. I hate just being dropped into something without knowing why it's happening. So
Oh yeah, right.
I was more inclined to watch it, and I feel like that's what movies are setting up for, because
Yeah.
they got this formula where they're like, okay, even if the movie isn't standalone, great, because we're setting up this verse, people will watch it anyways because they will want to see the conclusion of everything that we built up. It's kind of
Hmm.
like, I just want you to be a good movie by yourself. Like, I don't want
Right.
you to be a setup for another movie. Just be a good movie.
Hmm. Right. Right. Well, like the only thing about like Marvel is like their whole thing like with like um Sony is kind of confusing, and then and like their whole like um I didn't well I still don't like the Hulk, because I mean like he's just too much of a crybaby and too small, and it's not too much I don't like about Marvel, but it's a whole lot I don't like about DC.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
per se.
like when people get into that whole DC versus Marvel thing, because I'm not a comic guy, so I don't care. I just
Uh-huh.
enjoy the movies for what it is. I mean, like Marvel movies or DC movies, like I don't. Like I said, I don't like actively seek out shit. So when it comes to those movies, like the only ones I like really remember is, The Dark Knight. That's about
Oh
it.
yeah, right.
I didn't even bother with the Superman movies, which I've heard good. I've heard mixed reactions with Man of Steel, so you know that
Well,
one's
they
kind of
are
weird.
uh good. Like uh like the only good part about Justice League like is the whole Superman solos the whole team.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's like their whole shift to was like their face was like Superman or Batman, and now since they like lost all like track of direction, and then people quitting, like now like you changing the face to Harley Quinn,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
like
yeah, that's kind of weird. I can't
yeah,
lie
like
though. The actress for Harley Quinn is bad.
no,
So not
like
too bad.
she is a perfect Harley Quinn, yes, but to like have her carry your whole like franchise is kind of like wow, because it's like okay, she you can't really attach her to everything, like you can attach her to like Batman and Suicide Squad, but like you can't attach her to like the whole franchise overarching character that just like crossovers everywhere. She doesn't interact with everybody.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, and then like they don't have a lineup, or like they're just like, here you go, the movies.
Hmm.
And so it's like, okay, whatever. But I can say, the Wonder Woman is well gonna be tight though.
I've seen the trailers for it.
Yeah, and she'll probably take the woman hero over Black Widow. Sad to say.
I'm not too. See, that's the thing with the MC movies now, or the ones that's coming up now. I'm not. I don't really care because I've seen the whole. I've seen like the titles for a lot of them, and it was a lot of
Yeah,
characters. I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Black Widow. I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, like the story, it would have been cool earlier. See,
Yeah.
like yeah, with her, like you kind of waited too late, and then you kind of flopped. Well, with Captain Marvel, and so it's like, okay, well, oh well, here you go.
Yeah. It's just I wasn't too fond of the character. It's just so I don't think as much it was much they could have done to make me excited for that movie in particular.
Yeah,
But yeah, it is what it is. Like you said, it probably would have been better earlier
yeah.
because no, it would have been better timing. I think maybe that would have made me care for the character. But
Right.
yeah,
Yes, and the only like movie I'm actually excited about is probably Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
And
Okay, yeah.
yeah, because I mean the Scarlet Witch show is gonna tie into that. So I mean, the shows on Disney Plus are gonna tie into the movies. So I mean, at least like I want to like see the shows to see how they tie in.
I get you.
Yeah, but I think that's a good stopping point here.
All right.
Yeah, but it was good to like have you come out, man. You know, like show the kids some love. You know,
Hey,
and
nigga,
Stony and Six, and you know,
I be everywhere, nigga.
oh yeah, you'll be in Virgos, you'll be in Bragos, and like you know, one day I'll get up the for ranks and then pop into Bragos.
I just be, yeah, I just be. Sometimes I just be bored. I be like, oh, you streaming? All right, cool. Hop in for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh well, like I know, like only a couple people probably like know me, and then a couple people probably don't even like you know mess with me after the whole like Inte stuff. So so it's like you know I'm like okay I'm gonna stay over here and you know like just keep on doing my thing, you know.
Yeah, you just gotta worry about you, man. Ain't much,
Exactly.
not much to it.
Yeah. Um, I'm not sure like when the next episode gonna come out, but I'll just like pick a time. I think Sundays might not be the best time.
Shit. I can't say like I don't know what because like I don't know. It's hard to get people in certain shit because being in different time zones. Some people in Pacific, some people on Mountain Time.
Right.
I'm on Eastern. You on shit. Damn, I forgot what other time I forgot. But
Well, I'm in Saint Louis right now. So I'm like central.
yeah, like everybody on different time zones, so it's hard to get everybody in there. People just be busy sometimes.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like structured or not. So I mean, like that's why I call it the lounge, because like it's not like structured. Like it's just like come by and chill with me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So like I'll just probably leave it with like that particular theme, and just go from there. I might do some movie reviews just to like get my thoughts on them, or not. I'm just I'm just still bouncing around ideas.
Just go for it. Don't really matter. Just all you gotta do is try it, see if you like it, whatever. You know, like you don't even gotta like plan things out too much. Just like go for it because like it ain't really too much to making videos like that. So I mean, if you want
Yeah.
to do it, just do it. It could be a spur of the moment type of thing.
Hmm.
Then just see if it sticks.
Hmm. Yeah. But I'm not gonna be like the person like that put together them info videos, because no, I'm not that type.
I feel that I'm not built for shit like
Yeah.
that either.
Yeah,
So
like trying to be One World or Joy Boy, or no. Nah, that take too much.
I feel it.
Yeah, but thanks again for coming by.
No problem.
Next episode or whenever. Um, if anybody looks at this, subscribe, like, and just hit me up if you if you want to be a guest on the lounge. And then peace to you, Sasuke, and
Peace.
keep it to Sats.
Fuck no. Why we gotta end like that?
All right, bro.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace.